Well, YouTube, hello and welcome back to another episode of Day in the Life. Now, if you don't follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all the rest of it, which by the way, you definitely should, you're probably wondering where I've been over the past 4 months. Because other than like short form content, which my social media guy uploads here, a handful of times per week, I've not sat down and spoken to the camera like this, posted a day in the life, an educational video, any updates or anything like that for the past 4 months. Please forgive me, trust me, I have been busy and I've had some pretty major life changes. I have a ton of stuff to update you on in this video, from my performance over the past few months to my funding situation, plans for the future, stuff we've been doing here at KB, and also a really, really big life event that happened back in January. So let's get on to that. But first, I need to go and get some coffee. One of the great things about living in the city is having things like coffee shops, gyms, all at your fingertips. Not to mention the high-speed internet, which is pretty much essential for what we do here as traders. But having everything so convenient, I guess, is like a luxury. I guess not having that convenience is like a first world problem. But I've just gotten used to having all these things pretty much at my fingertips. And in all honesty, I must get a Starbucks, or a Costa or something like that, take out coffee 3-4 times per week, maybe even more. Is this guy gonna let me go? Yeah, he is. Maybe even more than that. Not because, I don't drink any other coffee. I'll drink instant coffee and stuff in the house. But I have no interest in learning how to make my own coffee. And I also don't have the patience to grind the beans and all that kind of stuff. Like my sister, she is like a massive, massive coffee geek, and she'll weigh it all out, and she'll have all the filters and all that kind of stuff. In all honesty, I just don't have the patience for that. I like convenience. I like things to be time effective. And if that comes at having to pay a little bit more in cost, in all honesty, it's not something I'm overly worried about. I remember seeing, it must have been like Graham Stephen or one of these other kind of business influencer type people years ago. And he was talking about how you can become a millionaire from making your own coffee. And he adds it up how over 30 years, if you never got takeout coffee and you always made your own coffee, you'd save like $1 million, let's say. It's stuff like that has always made me laugh, because anybody who's into business, any of you guys who are trading and doing it successfully, you know that generating wealth and growing your net worth doesn't come from saving money, it comes from earning money. You can't save your way to being, let's say, a millionaire, for example, without also having to have earned more than $1 million or £1 million within that time frame. So small costs, things that are going to improve your quality of life. Now, of course, this has to be kept in balance. If they improve your quality of life and help you in the pursuit of your goals, it's an expense that, in all honesty, I think is a very, very worthwhile expense. There's a great difference between going and spending, a fiver a day on coffee, or going and spending £1,000 on shoes or £500 on shoes once or twice every couple of months. But anyway, I'm going to go in, grab this coffee, and then I'll get you back at the house. Coffee in hand. The microphone is clipped to my shoulder, by the way, so we can both.
Hello.
Okay. Can you stop doing ASMR? This is not. Okay. Coffee acquired. Last time Neve and I sat down in front of the camera, we had a bit of an announcement that Neve was pregnant. Now, that was back in August.
Yeah.
And Neve was about 4 months pregnant at that point. So if you can't do maths, that means we have had a baby. So this is our son, Samuel Jr. Okay, so this is actually Evangeline. This is our daughter. And she is 4 months old now, which has just been, it's been a crazy 4 months. I honestly wouldn't change it for the world. It's just been
What was that?
It's just been such a laugh. Like,
Are you going to say hi yet?
Are you going to say hi? Are you going to smile?
Tell us a story.
No, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so the past 4 months have been just absolutely crazy. Obviously, we're first-time parents. This is all completely new to us. Neve and I, like, we're 24. We've always been kind of a bit more mature than most people our age. Are you okay, baby? We got engaged pretty young. We got married pretty young. And, you know, for most people, having a baby at, like, this age, they'd see that as pretty young as well. But in all honesty, we felt we were absolutely ready. We wanted a family. And now we have a baby. I have a completely new and renewed purpose in what I'm trying to do in business, what I'm trying to build for the future, because I just have bigger goals ultimately that are beyond just myself and Neve. We're now thinking about, you know, the future of our children and all that kind of stuff. So it's been very, very good, but that's why I've not been so active over the past 4 months. I've literally just been chilling, enjoying time with this little human. But anyway, this is Evangeline, and this,
Gonna kiss him.
and we are the Kavanagh family, aren't we?
Yes.
Aren't we?
Evangeline Ruth Kavanagh.
Work in progress, more to come. 6 more.
Say bye.
Say bye, Evie. So I thought it'd be good at this point in the video to talk a little bit about how parenthood and new responsibilities has affected my performance in business and in trading. Straight out the gate, I will say to you, you know, when you're the director of a company, although I have a great team, right? I have a business development manager who is just so switched on and passionate, social media guys, you know, video editors, people who do our web work, marketing team, all the rest of it. People who I can trust and people who work well. But as the leader of a company, being able to delegate and being able to manage things is a very, very important skill that me, as you know, a young business owner, is something I'm still getting to grips with. And over the past 4 or 5 months, when I've been on technically paternity leave, as someone who's self-employed, you don't get paternity leave. If you're not working, the business isn't making money, you're not making money in trading. So we ultimately don't have that luxury of doing nothing and still getting a paycheck coming in every month. That being said, you know, over the past few months, it has been a change of pace for me to adjust to, and I've really been learning the importance of my input within the company and ultimately how closely tied my personal input and energy is to how quickly we progress through projects and all that kind of stuff. Now, that being said, on the trading side, nothing has changed. What I personally trade and what I teach my students, the guys who are our top performers, we trade a mechanical system in the markets. All of our orders go into the market between 10 and 11 p.m. UK time. You know, we place pending orders above and below market, and then we walk away. We have all of our strategies coded into TradingView to send us notifications to our phone when setups become available, when management needs to take place, if we need to trail stops or exit trades or whatever. So our trading approach is very, very hands-off, and ultimately that is exactly what I need because I have a busy lifestyle, business, family, you know, other interests, all the rest of it. I got into trading for freedom from being tied to a desk and all the rest of it. And our strategy provides us just that. So parenthood and all the rest of it has had zero impact on my trading performance. That being said, let's actually look at my trading performance here. Now, what you're looking at here is an Edgewonk journal of all of the trades I have sent into our Discord server since the start of 2022. However, you can also see on my FX book, I've been on my FX book for more than 5 years. I only ever use regulated brokerages. You can see everything I do on there pretty much. But here's my results over the past 2 and a bit years. 2024 started in around here. So you can see for 2024, we've been up, we've been down, we've been up, we've been down, and that's absolutely perfectly normal. Inexperienced traders look at periods like this or go through a period like this, and it causes them to sweat, it causes them to stress. They think, is this working? Do I need to change strategy and all the rest of it? And I'm about to show you why that is a bad idea. Now, if I just open up a Monte Carlo graph here, and it's going to run 20 simulations. You can see I've selected 20 there, and it's going to run 20 simulations. Each one of these equity curves just represents a different simulation based on my key performance indicators. And this is predicting what my results could look like over the next 500 trades. Now, what we can see is that based on my results, even though I have a very profitable strategy, you can see after 90 trades, it's maybe sitting at about 260K. So we're down maybe about 5% after 90 trades. If we follow that equity curve all the way up, what you'll see is that it ends up being one of the better performing equity curves, despite being down for the first 90 trades. If I run this simulation again, you can see here a handful of different simulations, maybe 3 or 4, after 50 trades are actually in the red, despite all ending up positive over the next, 400 or 500 trades. So what does this demonstrate to us? It demonstrates to us that strategies go through periods where they don't make money, but over time do make money. I want you to really answer yourself honestly. After 80 or 90 trades, if you hadn't made money with a strategy, would you still be trying to trade it? In most cases, I imagine you would answer no. But when we look at the data here, we see that it's not uncommon for very profitable strategies like this grey line here to actually be down money after maybe 60 or 70 trades. All I'm trying to emphasize here is the importance of knowing your edge, having confidence in it, having the data to back it, and then executing it with ruthless consistency. You could be sitting on gold right now, and you could be about to give it up simply because it's not produced money yet, and it could go on to be an excellent, excellent system. This is why I can go through a 3 or a 4 month period where my equity curve is just doing this up and down, and I can stick with it because I know the data behind my strategy. Now that brings me on to my next point, which is diversification. I'm a big believer in cash flow positivity. What that simply means is I believe month on month, you should be cash flow positive. You should never end the month and be down money overall in your net worth and your wealth. You should be constantly building, constantly accumulating. Now, how do we do that through periods where, perhaps we've got 100 trades and we've not made any money from our trading approach? Diversification is the simple answer to that. Something we're big proponents of is being diversified into different plays. One of our main plays that we're diversified into is cryptocurrency. You can see here, this is in our private Discord group. I share all of my crypto plays. You can see back in August, we got into Pepe. We took profits on Flocky, which was another play that we were in, and we transferred them into Pepe down around this price here. Now, if I just pull on a chart from TradingView of Pepe since we got in, you can see today we were up 1100% on that position. Now, you're trading this unleveraged, so you put in 1,000, you're walking away with 10 grand if you take profit today, but that's still phenomenal results. You put in 2 grand, over the course of 8 or 9 months, you turn that into 20 grand. This isn't the only play we're in. I can show you Solana, which was actually right below it. We unloaded for a small loss, our UTK position, and we put that capital straight into Solana down at $24. If I show you the Solana chart, there's our $24 entry there, and you can see we're up 744% at the high of last month. What I'm demonstrating to you here is the importance of diversification, whether that be watches, whether it be crypto, whether it be stocks, property, whatever it is. This allows us, even through periods where our trading strategies, our swing approach is break even or slightly down, we're still bringing in money and our net worth is still growing. And that is ultimately what you should be aiming for as a professional trader and investor, is looking for ways to diversify so that you're always making money and your money is always making money for you. Guys, if you want to learn how to do this, how to implement mechanical systems, how to build net worth and all the rest of it, I have dropped a 35-minute free training video down in the description. Absolutely no obligation to yourself. We don't need your email, we don't need your phone number, we don't even need your name. You can just watch that absolutely for free. Anyway, I've got to get on with some work and then I'm going to hit the gym. So I'll catch up with you then. Okay, so it's just gone 10 PM and I'm about to head into the gym. Bit of a later workout than I would have liked, but given how close I actually live to the gym, it makes sense. Even if I've had a busy day, I can still get a workout in half an hour, something like that. Now, earlier in the video, I showed you my trading results, so I'm just going to show you in my trade history on CTrader how I've done over this current month. So you can see it's my FX2 account here, funded account, 220k, and we're up about $6,000 in the current month, which isn't huge on a 220k account, but at the end of the day, you know, anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month. This is just one funded account, you know. I have multiple accounts, challenge accounts, you know, live accounts, all the rest of it. At peak last year, I had like $1.3 million in funding or something like that. So $6,000 on a single account. If you've got, you know, 2-3 funded accounts and your own money, and you're doing a month like that, realistically, you're doing well over 10k a month. You saw in January, on a pretty poor month for me, I done about $17,000. And this really is the power of funding. Now, this evening, one of the KB members also posted into our Discord server this profit split that he took from a 100k FTMO account. You can see there he's withdrawn $15,000. The same member back in November, December time posted a $17,000 payout. So, you know, in the space of about 6 months, you're looking at well over $30,000 in prop firm payouts. Most people are making that every year from their day job. Our members are doing this whilst working full time, whilst in education and all the rest of it, and still making this kind of money. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the gym and then I'll catch up with you guys when we get home. Okay guys, so that's going to wrap up things for this episode of Day in the Life. I have to say, it was very enjoyable to have the camera back in my hand once again, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some value from it. If you did, drop a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you're new here, I am going to be posting more frequently again and bringing you guys tons of value, so please stick around. And I've included a free training at the top of the description as well, which is just going to walk you through how myself and my members achieve 10k plus per month from prop firms using a mechanical trading system. But anyway guys, take care and I'll see you in the next one.